The details of the murder are graphic and disturbing, and for years the debate has raged over whether this killing was part of a satanic ritual.
And as you can see, the winds are still super strong, but containment is now at 30%. Now, the cause of this fire is still under investigation, but officials will remain here overnight. Investigators say the driver was going down Fairview Avenue when he lost control, hit this guardrail, and then flew 30 feet.
The event was a nice reprieve for these kids, many who were unable to go outside and play in their home country because of all the violence.
Well, Dion, I have nothing to complain about today. It's a beautiful day out here to celebrate America's birthday in Santa Cruz. And the first two players to come off the plane, of course, Steph Curry and Kevin Durant. Durant holding his MVP Finals trophy and Curry holding the Larry O'Brien trophy and doing a little dance of death until tomorrow when marine biologists here conduct a necropsy. Reporting live in Santa Cruz, Carlos Saucedo, ABC7 News. That's right, some scary moments for the people who were on this sidewalk earlier as a car came crashing through here, actually crashed onto this deli store you see right behind me. Cleanup still underway tonight, but definitely a close call for many out here. Video captured on cell phone shows the horrifying moments as people were trying to get out of the path of the moving van, some even running after it.
It was moving slowly enough where people were trying to open the door and trying to get the driver out because he wasn't responding, he wasn't stopping.
It was around 3:15 in the afternoon when Paul and his friend were walking down the busy Castro Street.
We heard a loud noise, turned around, and we were being chased by a minivan.
The driver of the van jumped the curb near Market and Castro and drove erratically on the sidewalk, hitting Rossi's Deli.
I was just finishing a transaction and out of nowhere, just car just comes sideswipes the store.
As the car took out the store window, you can see Wadey Dugman ducking behind the counter in the surveillance video.
It was so quick, it was just a flash of an eye.
But the driver kept on going, even driving in reverse.
Probably don't want to be standing right here.
I started going that way because I was going to try to take a photo of it, and all of a sudden his backup lights went on. He was trying to back up and everybody's screaming.
Oh, God. The driver got back onto the street and was stopped less than half a mile on 18th and Sanchez. Police have only identified the driver as a 70-year-old man. Officials are still trying to understand what led the driver to act so erratic, but have ruled out terrorism. Other than property damage, no one was hurt during the chaos.
Just unbelievable. I can't believe no one was hit.
Still, many nerves were left shaken. In the Castro district, Carlos Saucedo, ABC7 News.
Eric and Dion, sheriff's officials are looking to see if there was any criminal neglect here, but it's just a tragic situation all around, especially for those first responders who came to this house behind me. They found 20 dogs inside when a fire broke out this morning. Witnesses say this is the pit bull moments before it viciously turned on one of his rescuers, attacking the battalion chief. He was bit on the left side of the face from the cheekbone down to his chin.
We're taking it all hard. It's hard on him, it's hard on the family, it's hard on all our firefighters.
Alameda County fire crews responded to the San Leandro home at around 9:30 this morning after a fire broke out in the lower back of the property. There were up to 20 dogs inside at the time, and a 15-year-old girl had to be rescued out of the front window. Once the fire was out, 2 pit bulls were pronounced dead. But it's what happened next that is most tragic. The battalion chief was interviewing the fire victim across the street when he was viciously attacked by the male dominant dog.
He did ask if that dog was secured with the leash, and the girl wasn't holding it really taut, and we wanted to make sure the dog was on the leash, and the dog attacked him for no reason.
Officials are not releasing the name of the battalion chief, but say he is a well-respected veteran. He was taken to Eden Hospital in Castro Valley, but will be transferred to Stanford Hospital for surgery. Alameda County Sheriff officials say residents are only allowed to have 2 dogs unless they have a permit. Neighbors knew there were multiple dogs at the property.
I hear the dogs, but we don't hear the dogs to where we thought 20 might be in there.
There is now a criminal neglect investigation underway. And the battalion chief is in stable condition. His family, of course, by his side. As for the dogs, they've been taken by animal control. The dog that attacked the battalion chief has been placed under quarantine while the sheriff's officials investigate. Reporting live in San Leandro, Carlos Saucedo, ABC7 News. Yeah, while it was an emotional day for the families, many of them in tears inside the courtroom as the judge read each of the 36 names of the victims. But for one father, he was not satisfied with today's outcome. The morning of December 2nd, 2016 is a day that forever changed the lives of 36 families. That's how many souls were lost in the Ghost Ship warehouse fire. 18 months later, some sense of justice for family members after the judge accepted the two defendants' plea deal. Derek Almena and Max Harris both convicted on all 36 counts of involuntary manslaughter. The judge reading out loud each of the victims' names in court.
Each name was read. Each name was a life. Each name was a family.
An emotional proceeding for family members who've been seeking answers as well as justice.
It's just a small satisfaction, but it's not satisfaction.
Through the plea agreement, both defendants will face less than 10 years of jail time. Not enough for David Gregory, who lost his daughter, Michaela.
We just wanted some justice, some fair justice, and we don't feel that, in our opinion, that was fair justice.
And the case is not over. Sentencing will take place August 9th and 10th. The judge decided that 2 days were needed to hear directly from the families. Reporting live in Oakland, Carlos Saucedo, ABC7 News.
Residents in this Hayward neighborhood woke up to this. A Honda sedan slammed onto a home after going airborne.
Didn't even see this. Didn't even know it happened.
Not only did homeowner Earl Morey and his wife sleep through the crash, they left their house this morning without realizing a car was partially inside their detached family room.
He must have flown through the air because there's no marks on the road or on the grass, just showing that he was on the grass.
The CHP says the crash happened at around 2 this morning, but was not reported by neighbors until daybreak.
Investigators say the driver was going down Fairview Avenue when he lost control, hit this guardrail, and then flew 30 feet into the air, landing onto the roof.
Hit the guardrail at a high speed, caused the vehicle to kind of catapult, went down the hill and kind of landed right there, so must have been going pretty fast.
The driver left the scene, so investigators are treating the crash as a hit and run. The Moreys are grateful nobody was injured.
If it was Easter Sunday, it would have been a problem. But we had the kids out here playing ping pong and watching TV, that type of thing. But normally we don't have many people out here.
Now they hope the insurance will cover the cost to rebuild their family game room. In Hayward, Carlos Saucedo, ABC7 News.